Oh, you're approaching me. Welcome to my house. Let's go and have a look at my JoJo merch today. I have a lot of JoJo merch to show off. I've been building it up ever since I moved to Japan, so let's go and do that. Do you want to lock the door? First of all, this is a room where most JoJo fans actually live, if you have a look at that. I, however, have great taste. Part 7 is the best part, by the way. So let's go to my office. So this is my office. I'm sure a lot of you who have been watching my videos for a while have seen this thing slowly evolve over time and me just gradually add things. It's definitely been a work in progress getting all this merch. Some of it's super rare, some of it not super rare. Some of it is sold out online. I don't know what this is doing here. This belongs in the trash. Anyway, you may have noticed whilst I was doing my intro that I'm actually wearing JoJo merch. I have a lot of JoJo merch clothes. A lot of it is by a company called Glam here in Japan. This is officially licensed JoJo merch. It's a little pricey, I won't lie, but man, it looks beautiful. I also have a coat, which I often wear this, you'll see it. It's a Diavolo bomber jacket, so if I put it on normally, it's a nice bomber jacket. Can't really wear it in this weather, but you know, a few months ago it was perfect. But if you wanna really embrace the JoJo spirit, you can reverse it and you'll see a huge Diavolo on the back. Isn't that beautiful? This will set you back like 300 bucks, but my God, I think it's so worth it. It's such a beautiful jacket. There's also another one that I got gifted by the company. This is the Giordano jacket. It's a lot thinner than the other jacket. It's really nice. Nice purple combo. And then this is also reversible too, so you can flip it out. Boom, you got that golden experience jacket. I love this jacket, it's so cool. Let me get a shot of that. Ooh. I do actually own multiple pieces of clothing for JoJo. There's the bomber jackets, I have this t-shirt, I have another t-shirt, which I'll show you guys. But my favorite piece of JoJo clothing has to be the JoJo suits. You may have seen me post these on Twitter. If not, don't worry, I'm gonna try them on right now for you. They are by far my favorite piece of JoJo merch that I own, and they're just beautiful. All right, so let's go and try on the JoJo suits. Now, I feel like I couldn't make this video without trying on the JoJo suits. It would be such a crime to JoJo suits, but I need to go and get changed, so just wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi there. Sorry about that. I'm actually wearing the suit now. Let's go to my office so we can discuss about it. Welcome, stand user. It is I, CDawg, wearing the Bucciarati suit. Feel free to take it all in. It's more of like a gangster style pinstripe. It looks really cool. I feel like it fits everything that Bruno Bucciarati is. And if I undo the buttons here, you'll see I'm wearing the actual Bruno Bucciarati tie. As you can see, we've got sticky fingers on there, as well as Addy, 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 written all over the tie. And I mean, that's just so cool. With a JoJo pin, you see that? It's a stand arrow. How cool is that? This thing, altogether, is very expensive. I believe the tie was 20 or 30 bucks, I think. The JoJo pin here, the little tie pin, that was 40 bucks. The jacket was, I think, 250 or 300 bucks, and the pants were also 200 and 250. I can't remember exactly. This is all in dollars, and the pants were custom fit, really nice. And also, if you look inside, this is so cool. I mean, look, it's got the Bucciarati zippers all over the place. We got the Bucciarati design on this suit. We have it here, and also we have the same thing here. Look at this, it's JoJo suit. How are you not gonna be the coolest guy in the room wearing this suit? I fell in love with this suit, and I only intended to buy the other suit, which I'll show you very shortly. But after I tried this on, I had to drop the money. All it took was one Raid Shadow Legends promotion, and we were Gucci. And also with the suit, it comes with its own little handkerchief built in, and it's actually the Bruno handkerchief. I mean, how can you not buy this suit when you see it? I felt so bad for everyone who didn't live in Japan, who is a huge JoJo fan, because this is the best piece of JoJo merch I own, without doubt, and it was pretty much impossible to get outside of Japan. This is also the largest size they made. I'm not a big guy, I'm 5'10", I don't weigh much, but this was just pushing it, and this is the XL, the largest size they had. Oh, you're approaching me? I forgot what Bucciarati's poses. I'm a fake JoJo fan. I also own a Giordano Giovanna suit, which I will change into right now. So what I'm gonna do is just go and quickly change to that. You can stand there, don't move. Now, anyway, this is the Giordano Giovanna suit. I'm gonna show you it. Look at that beautiful design there. We got Requiem stand. Beautiful design. I absolutely fell in love with this. I love the colors of this suit. I don't know why, it just personifies Giordano. And also, we have the JoJo logo over here. And you have your own little suit pocket. And as well as the Bruno Bucciarati suit, there's also its own little golden Requiem, little pocket here. for your little suit. You want to look fancy? Oh, and on the suit, you'll see, if you look very closely, it's actually written Giordano Giovanna here on the suit. This suit is just filled with a bunch of small details that just, to any JoJo fan, they would recognize it instantly, but you can look pretty business casual, pretty business smart as well whenever you go anywhere. The pants also have the same thing inside. They have the same pattern. It's a super cool suit, and obviously we have the Golden Experience tie here, and on the back of it, if you see, we have Golden Requiem there with Muda in kanji. I remember when I posted to Twitter these pictures, everyone was like, why aren't you wearing the Yoshikage Kira tie? It's because I'm wearing the character-specific ties, you fools. Come on, what are you, JoJo fans or apes? I mean, probably both, right? There is something else I own that is pricey, JoJo, and you can wear. And it's probably one of the coolest things that I own. I actually keep it right here. It's the JoJo Seiko watch. It's a limited collaboration. These are pretty hard to get. They only made 1,000 of each watch. This is the box that it comes in with. If we open it up, we'll see that that is indeed a JoJo watch. This is the purple Haze watch. I would have got more, but they're very expensive. They're about $550 each, and there was 7 of them, one for each of the main JoJo characters. Unfortunately, the Giordano and Bucciarati ones were sold out like immediately, but I'm still happy I managed to get one of them. I realize now this is just like, I don't know however long this video is, but 10-15 minutes of me just pure flexing, and I'm sorry, but I love my JoJo merch. I'm getting more. I'm always building the collection. I just wanted to show it off, you know? Isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? On screen here are all the other watches that were available that I didn't get, but I wish that I did. This isn't JoJo related. I just stole it from the Crunchyroll Anime Awards when I was there. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Best Protagonist, Senku. I didn't even present this award. Okay, anyway, this is the Stone Free poster. These are all from the 2012 JoJo exhibition. You can't buy these anymore, they don't sell them. Your best bet is to get them secondhand. If you actually went to the JoJo exhibition, they were all $14 each, I think, but if you try and buy them now, you'll probably find them for about $30 to $50, depending on which one. Over here, we have the JoJolion poster. This one is the JoJo All-Star poster. It just shows off all the JoJos. I love this one so much. It's so simplistic, so clean. This is the Part 5 poster, obviously. I mean, look at it. Look at all our sexy boys. Best mom, Giordano. This is the Part 3 one, I believe. Yeah, Part 3, Stardust Crusaders one. This is just a regular Kermit. That's not JoJo merch. Although I'm open to the idea of Kermit being canonical in JoJo universe. Araki, just letting you know. I try to make the walls kind of have a cohesive style to them, but it's JoJo, so it's difficult to do that. This is also an all-star poster. It shows all the JoJos off. I love that Araki doesn't design the JoJos consistently. This is supposed to be Joseph from Part 2. That doesn't look anything like Joseph from Part 2. Over here, we have the Phantom Blood poster, which I find really confusing because I'm pretty sure this is Joseph, not Jonathan. Whoa. This is the Part 2 Battle Tendencies poster. I really love this one. It's really extra, super purple. It really stands out. We also have the Steel Bull Run poster. It's just cool, it's stylistic, it's how it should be. And then also one of my personal favorites as well, we have the Part 4 poster, which Araki named Diamond is Not Crash. Don't know why he named it that, but as you all know, it has its actual name. But yeah, this is a really cool poster showing off the style of Part 4. I love this one so much. I managed to get all of these posters together in box in the actual container that it comes with for about 300 bucks. I think if you were to do that now and buy them all individually, it'd probably be like 500 bucks or a little less maybe. It really depends. Later on in the video, I'll tell you how I find all my merch, so don't worry. But now I guess we'll move on to more traditional things, more traditional figures and stuff. So I think I should start with the figures that I keep on my desk. Come over here. I have my Rohan Kishube memo holder. So what this does is obviously you can put a little piece of paper here to remind you. I don't really use paper much. I kind of live my whole life online using computers, so I don't really have much need for a memo holder, but I mean, isn't that just the best thing ever? I really love figures that are really unique and really unsimilar to any other. That's not even a word, what am I saying? JoJo's rotting my brain, clearly. I'm losing all my brain cells watching this damn JoJo. What I was trying to say was, I don't really own too many JoJo figures. I prefer merch that is really unique and interesting. A lot of the figures are just really standard figures, and I prefer to go for figures that look really interesting or stand out visually. Like this one. Gyro is my favorite JoJo, and Part 7 is my favorite part. This is just a beautiful figure. It's so cool. We got the manga panels in the back, we got the horse, we got the do-do-do-do-do in katakana, And I mean, it's a really cool looking gyro. I managed to get this for 140 bucks in Japan because it was missing the box, which is a crazy price because this normally goes for about, I think, $1,400. This is actually the special colored version. The typical one has the normal gyro colors. So I managed to get this for a steal. For some reason, people really care about the box here and if it's damaged. So you can get some really good prices on figures here, just because the box is a little scratched. But you know, the moment I get the figure, I'm like, rip it out, you know? I don't do that, by the way. I actually keep most of the boxes. Out of curiosity, I may as well just, these are Kill la Kill Genkas, signed by one of the co-founders of Studio Trigger. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. It's not JoJo, we don't care. This is my kind of like merch zone, if you will. I don't actually own that many JoJo figures, but the ones I do tend to get, I find are the more interesting ones or unique. They're not the most expensive, but some of them are just really cool. For example, this is a perfect example of what I like to see in a figure. This is a Moody Blues alarm clock. I think that's such a cool design because obviously, if you know Moody Blues, it's all about rewinding time, and there's a little alarm clock on his head. I think it's just genius to make a figure where he is an alarm clock. I love that. Of course I want to buy that. And I got this for 10 bucks. Isn't that crazy? This typically goes around 30. It's really not that rare. I have no idea why, because it's just so cool. This is the Crazy Diamond figure. It's so cool. It's a movable figure, so all the parts move. This is his alternative head. I actually got this for $140 because the box didn't come with it. But typically, if you try and find this new, it's about $300 to $350. Isn't that figure just cool? It's huge as well. All the parts move. It's just so cool. And over here, I've got two more figures hiding away. We've just got Stone Free, obviously from part 6, and we have Giordano Stand. I forgot the normal name. Golden Experience, right? That's what it's called. So this is the Bruno and Sticky Fingers figure, and this is the box that it comes with. I really think this is cool because the only way you can get this figure is that if you happen to get the last figure in the lottery. A lot of the times with figures in Japan, they're only available through a lottery that you can apply. And this makes it extra special because the only way you can get this is if you get the last figure in that lottery, which I think is so cool. And I think Gaunt Giga got me this for Christmas. I think he only got it for like 10 bucks, which is crazy to me that he got a steal like that. Down here, we have obviously Johnny's first evolution of his stand in part 7. I should probably say a spoiler warning, shouldn't I? Because so many of these figures are spoilers. If you haven't watched JoJo, this is a spoiler warning, obviously. Down here, we have where I keep my watch, but also we have two really cool figures. We have Star Platinum and The World, and I have them fighting over my JoJo watch. I think that's so cool. It's kept up by the katakana, and also we have the with The World. I think that's so cool. And they used the little piece of plastic to keep it up. I just think it's so cool. We also have some really cool figures down here. So we have, I forgot the name of this thing. We have a really weird Dio. Alan got me that, thanks Alan. We have an Iggy with a little treat container, which you can actually store things in. And then we also have a Vanilla Ice little plant pot, which does actually open up. So you can store things in there. You could put a plant in there if you wanted to. I don't know why you would put a plant in there, but you could. And also, it's okay, don't worry. These things aren't that expensive. Right here, I have one of the coolest pieces of JoJo merch I've ever seen in my life. This is actually an Osen's figure. So in Japan, there's these convenience stores called Lawson's. And in one part of one scene in part 4, Osen's pops up, which is obviously a ripoff like McDonald's and WuckDonald's, right? And so they made a whole figure in collaborations with Lawson's just for this. And it's just this little cool diorama. We've got Koichi there. And funny enough, the whole thing actually opens up so you can see inside of the fake Osen's. And I just think that is crazy. And I managed to get this for 200 bucks. And you're probably thinking, Connor, what the hell? Why did you pay 200 bucks? This thing I only ever see for about 1,000 bucks, and I rarely ever see it. It's a super rare figure with a really interesting story. I think you could only win it through a lottery by buying something at Lawson's in a specific area, because there's not many of these. They're really difficult to find. I've only ever seen 2 listed outside of the one that I own, and they were listed for about 1,600 and 1,200. So it's a really rare figure, and I just think it's so cool. And the fact that I got it for 200 bucks, which sounds crazy expensive, but I just think it's so cool and so unique, and I just had to buy it on the spot. Down here, we have some cool merch. These are the Giordano Giovanna shoes. I just think these are so cool. These are the Golden Experience shoes that I got from Glam, actually. And they are around, how much were they? 200 bucks normally? We have a cute little Iggy doll. JoJo socks. we've got Bucciarati, we've got Giordano, and we've got Mr. That was in collaboration with Perfect Suit Factory in Japan, I believe. They were about, I think they were about like $8 each, something really cheap. We also have some bandanas over here. I would never ever wear a bandana or a handkerchief, I think they are. I don't know. There's Mr., Bruno, and Giordano, obviously. And again, they were so cheap that I just had to buy them. I have the original JoJo NES game. Comes with the manual and the actual SNES cartridge. I actually don't own an SNES. I just thought this was so cool and I had to buy it. I also have Derby playing cards, which I just think is just so cool. I managed to get these unopened for 20 bucks. I think that's just an absolute steal. Wow. Oh, is that Joseph in the chips? I've never opened this, by the way. And those are the playing cards themselves. That is just so, so cool. I have an unopened Dio figure. I don't know why. I would love to tell you that it's for some preservation reasons. I'm just too lazy to open it and figure out where to put it. Money shot, look at that. Isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? This is the Gyro Zeppeli figure. Like I said earlier, Gyro Zeppeli is my favorite character in all of JoJo's. I love him so much. And there's not many figures out of him. I think there's like 3 or 4 figures. I managed to get this for 200 bucks. Typically it goes for around 300 in box. I just think this is so cool, and the stand that it comes with, is just so cool that I don't want to take it out of the box. I just think it looks so cool. Some other figures I have in box, I also have Jotaro, obviously. Everyone needs a Jotaro in their life. I don't really like taking these out of the box because I just get so stressed out with posing them. And I'm like, oh my god, what if I pick the not optimal pose, right? Like, what if I didn't pick the best pose? And then what do you do with all the little extra things, right? Where do I put them? Oh my god, just give me a figure that is just static. We also have just a standard Josuke in box. This figure is nothing exceptional. It's really heavy though for a figure. But over here, we have Polnareff in a wheelchair. That is spoilers, by the way. I just have another Bucciarati down here. Just a standard crane game. This was a gift. It's really easy to buy a gift for me, believe it or not. All you have to do is buy anything JoJo, and I'll think that you did an amazing job. Down here, nothing special. I have my gold play button, which I've yet to hang up because it would take room from my JoJo figures, and right now JoJo's is more important than my achievements. I'm really sad that I couldn't show off more of my merch. I do have a sheer heart attack figure that actually moves around, but due to all the coronavirus stuff that's going on right now, the postage system isn't sending it out, so I don't actually have that to show, but I will just show some B-roll footage while I'm talking right now. It's really cool. It makes noises, and when you pull it or whatever, it goes around the room. It's so cool. I wish I could have showed it off. I realize I've done no JoJo poses in this video, so I'll fix that right now. Got that one. That one. I'm not doing it anymore. This is my JoJo collection. I've been working on it for about 6 months now. I do want to decorate other rooms in my house with JoJo merch. To scare off anyone who doesn't know what JoJo's is when they enter my house. As to where I get most of my merch, in Japan, it's really easy to get secondhand anime merch for really cheap in compared to the US. eBay works, Yahoo Auction, there's a website called Mandarake. I'll link to all of these down below. Mandarake actually delivers to the US, so you can look at the prices. I use a lot of websites to just cross-reference, make sure I'm not getting ripped off. And also, sometimes I go to Akihabara and buy merch, but I found that going out and going to the stores, often the prices are higher than online. It's really sad because I love hunting for deals in Akihabara and going around all the anime stores, but it turns out that it's just cheaper getting it online, which is not fun, but when is life fun? Right now, a lot of the stuff I own is quite pricey, and if I were to sell it, I'd probably value all the stuff that I own at around $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, depending on what I sold it for. I'm just gonna put $10,000 in the thumbnail because that looks real clickbait. But yeah, this is my $7,000, $8,000 JoJo merch dollar collection thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that I wasn't very funny or cracking many jokes in this video. I mean, this is just like my baby that I've been building up, and just getting to show this off to everyone finally is so much fun. I promise I'll do an update in future when I buy more stuff, maybe in a year or two, I don't know, maybe months, I don't know. I'll buy more stuff, I'll update the collection, I'll show you guys all the cool merch that I have. No doubt when part 6 gets animated, it will get animated, I know it will, don't tell me otherwise. There'll be tons of more merch coming out, so I'll be buying all of that, you know I will. If you enjoyed this video, please do let me know down below. Let me know which piece of merch was your favorite. Let me know down below if I have problems and an addiction that is forming that is unhealthy. I know the answer to that question. And if you do want to go and support the rest of my videos and my channel, I do other JoJo videos that are more comical. Go and check those out up here, and go and support me on Patreon if you want to do so, as most of the money I make is probably going into the sinkhole of an investment I call my JoJo collection. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to collect more JoJo merch and show it off. I stumbled there. God damn it! Anyway, I'm not going to retake it. Who cares?